Gemini, hi! Welcome back to those of you who have been here before, and welcome to Surrender to the Flow Tarot for those of you who this is your first time. I am Denise, and I will be doing a timeless general reading for the collective of Gemini. So that's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, whatever placement it's in. I include Venus because these can be about love. I don't know until I read them, right? So it's all good. These are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Be careful not to insert yourself into a story that really isn't yours, because that can just fuck you up. You feel me? It only hurts you. So use your powers of discernment that you have in abundance, oh air sign, okay? Okay, so today's reading, we're going to be using the Rider-Waite, the Muse, the Star Child Tarot, that one knocks everything over when I put it back, the Amenti Oracle, the Work Your Light Oracle cards. That's the same, I think, right? Yeah, these are the same author. And we'll be pulling an oracle card at the end from the Gaia Oracle. Okay, so the reading that we're doing today for y'all is, where are you right now? Where would the universe like you to be? And what can you do and steps you can take right now to get yourself into that space that the universe wants you to be in? So I do a pre-shuffle before the readings to get a gauge of where y'all kind of are, what you're moving out of, what you've been dealing with. And what came up for y'all is the Four of Swords sideways, and it's moving toward the reverse, and the Nine of Cups. So what that's telling me is that y'all are on the road to your greatest wish. Your wish fulfillment. You're on the road to that, and you are taking a pause to restore yourself. It's not an easy road for you to get there. There's something you're struggling with that maybe you're going to have to let go of, or maybe you're going to have to blossom into in order to get to your Nine of Cups, you know? You have recognized that whatever's going on for you is taxing on you, especially and probably specifically mentally and emotions, right? But mentally, it's presenting, your emotions are presenting in a mental kind of, not anguish, but like anxiety, stress space. So you are taking a pause. So let's see where you are right now, okay? That one really wanted to come, but it didn't. The Two of Cups. That makes sense, right? Okay. So you're struggling. You're mulling over an offer of love. And this could either be you to yourself, to your highest one, or with the soulmate. So let's see. Okay. The Five of Cups also flipped. Okay. So yeah, you're focusing on You're focusing on the wrong things, maybe, and that's why you got to take the step back to the Four of Swords. Let's see. There we go. Wow, that one flew and it went to the floor. So you guys are really in a place of reevaluation right now. Who? The Devil is what came up. Okay. So y'all are struggling with something that's keeping you from your highest self, right? It's keeping you from transforming. You see the butterfly wings, right? The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Coins. Well, materials. And that's, again, it goes with the Four of Swords. It's reassessment. It's rechecking, right? There's also temperance and justice under there. So why y'all in the Devil right now? Let's clarify that. Let's clarify that. Why are Gemini in the Devil? What's going on with our Gemini? Is this their devil? Or is this, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune? Okay. You are blocking your metamorphosis. That can either be, so that could be an addiction, anything in excess that you're doing in excess. It's anything that's coming between you and your highest self, right? It's anything that, but it's something that you're doing, or, right? It can be obsessive thinking too. Do you feel me what I'm saying? Like, it's coming from something that ultimately you can control. And I say that because being out of control is a choice, and addiction is a disease. So if that's what you're dealing with, it's not, you can't control that you have addictions, but you get to control how you respond to them. And so this is showing me that you've halted where you're halting what the divine wants you, the path the divine wants you to go, because you're reacting instead of responding. You feel me? Okay. So you guys know what that Devil is for you. And if you want to share, I would love to hear it and put it in the comments. Okay. You might help other people other Geminis who come and watch this too. So let's see where the universe wants you to get into, okay? Where's the space the universe wants you to get into? These are so huge. I cannot hold that. Look, literally can't hold them all and shuffle right. So I have to split them and do them in parts. This is the Star Child Tarot deck, FYI. The first one was the Muse. Okay, so we're going to pull one from the Star Child Tarot for this, and one from the Amenti Oracle for this, okay? This is where the universe wants our beautiful Gemini Collective to move into. It's a newer deck, so I just gotta help it along with the shuffling so they don't stick together. And this helps, I've found, if you do this back in each direction. Okay, Boom. Oh. Ha. The universe is wonderful and magical, right? Okay, so you got, I give offerings that are genuine. To me, this says surrendering to the flow. Opening yourself up, being open, right? So that you accept and you can give. You receive and you're giving and you're sharing. You got the Star and the Hierophant. This is the place the universe wants you to get into. So what this is saying to me is the universe wants you to get into a place of healing. That there is a soul contract that you have that you're not fulfilling right now. Or there is an outside system of beliefs or set organization that is, you have adopted those beliefs as your own. You have taken them on, but they don't align with who you are. And so it's hurting you instead of, you're like under the thumb of something. So it's either that for some of you, and for others, it's a soul contract that you are not coming to fulfill. And the universe wants to give you the healing and the reward of the Star, but can't do that if you're actively in the devil, okay? If you're actively blocking your advancement, you can't get to this place, right? I want to see what the I give offerings that are genuine is. Just, oh goodness, I forgot. This book doesn't have it has them by numbers, but it doesn't have the numbers on the things. So, why? See how it takes forever to find them. Why did they do that? Okay. Huh. The core of Buddhist philosophy stems from an understanding that life is riddled with suffering, and it is our attachment to suffering that lends our life experiences more suffering. In finding mental, emotional, and spiritual liberation from suffering, we attain nirvana, the transcendental state where we are free from the fetters of materialism, detached from the effects of karma, and liberated from the cycle of liberated from the cycle of death and rebirth. In the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Atlantean, translated by Dr. Duriel, a comparable archetype is considered in the halls of Amenti, or the Akashic records, where records of past and future lives coexist. But there is also a space where the soul is free from the body, living in light and able to begin the cycle yet again, if it so chooses. This is going with everything. Here's an excerpt from the Emerald Tablets. Dwell here or leave here when thou desireth. Free is Amenti to the Son of Man. Take thou up life in what form thou desireth. Child of the light that has grown among men, choose thou thy work, for all must labor. Never be free from the pathway of light. In exploring the ideal of giving offerings that are genuine from a space of non-attachment with the living philosophy of a light heart in harmony with authenticity beyond any dogmatic system. Come on, you can't fucking make this up. We must be reminded of the core meaning of what it is to offer in the first place. The word offering finds its root from a Latin offere, O-F-F-E-R-R-E, meaning to bestow or present, but it eventually evolved into the Old English offrion, which meant to sacrifice in the way of an offering to a deity. Interesting. Modern society has conditioned us to believe that we must give to receive, and in order to receive, we must give. It's a platitude that inadvertently feeds the idea of attachment, because if we give so much and feel as though we are not receiving an equal echo back, it can cause us to experience the suffering of expectations. Wow, this is really long. Sorry. Didn't realize how long this was. The popular movie and book series The Secret further fed this idea, not only in giving to receive, because it's the expectations, right? The problem is having expectations, not understanding that you have to give and receive to receive, because it is a cycle. So let's see what's going on here. But also by stressing that by echoing thoughts and visualizing the material possessions you need to have, the universe will open every path and allow the new car or $1 million check to magically materialize in your life. While thought and action do echo back into reality and manifest, materialize in some fashion or another, we must be reminded of why we want what we want, and if the reason is to feed the soul or fill a void. Yes, okay. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. Exactly, right? The fifth hermetic principle from the esoteric Kybalion relates to the principle of rhythm and the fact that the universe always compensates for what is put out mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And living in alignment with the heart and giving genuine offerings that provide spiritual nourishment without any expectation of getting something back, we in effect do get something back by the kindness that ripples through the collective unconscious, the being of our doing, the life within our living. There you go. So, y'all are dealing with some heavy stuff right now, okay? This is saying that whatever this heavy stuff is, it can be overcome by you. You can do this, okay? So I'm going to give you a hug for a second. Now, on the bottom of the deck was the High Priestess. So yes, listen to your intuition, right? Let's see what you can do to get into this place where the universe wants you to let the devil go, so you can receive the healing and your highest gift and be in alignment. Fulfill your soul contract, fulfill your deepest balance, okay? Let's see. What can our Geminis do? What can our Gemini Collective do to get into that space? Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. That's the bottom of the deck. Dude, we cannot make this up. It's bananas how it all goes together, right? Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? We're going to read that. What in your life no longer in alignment with who? What in your life, sorry y'all, is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be. But there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. So maybe it's control too, like maybe y'all have a control thing going on. If you pulled this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were, or the things that you once defined yourself by. The job, the relationship, the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now, to courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it is time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with who you truly are today. Okay. I'm going to read the break the chain one too, because I feel like this card is already telling you what you already need, what you already know, but I want to give you... I want to see if the break the chain has like a slightly different take on advice. Letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line. Healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often they are not even ours to begin with. But we do not know another way of being, and so we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. I'm glad I read this. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now is the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. Okay, this is not out of your realm of possibilities. This is the 9 of Cups that you're working toward, remember? And you're in that place right now where you are looking at things and taking a pause. You got this, Gemini. You got this, okay? Let's pull a card from the Gaia Oracle on your one last overall word from the universe, from your divine team for you guys, for y'all. Okay. Amethyst. It's funny because I was thinking, okay, crystal, but I was thinking selenite. To tell y'all to get but you should probably, not you should, but look into selenite because that came up for me, and amethyst, but we're going to read this. Transformation, certainty, confidence. Okay, let's see. A profound transformation is taking place in your life. After much soul searching, you are now back in control. That's the star, man. That means you've done the work and you're persevered, and the universe is about to reward you for it. A new you is emerging, poised with a renewed sense of confidence. You can move forward with certainty. The past is now behind you. Aww. The hard work has been done. All you have to do is decide what it is that you truly want. All is now possible. Listen to your heart and don't settle for second best. Set your course and then go for it. Go for it, because wish fulfillment is right here. It's right here for you guys. It's right here. Be certain, be confident, and all is yours for the taking. Blessed be. Here's your affirmation. I give thanks for the transformation and healing that has taken place. I move through life with gratitude. I move through life with certainty. I move through life with confidence. I achieve my goals. What I focus on, I create. So if you're focusing on the negative, you're creating that. Understand? If you're overthinking and you're creating that. Feel me? That can be pressurizing, but it doesn't have to be. It won't be pressurizing if you believe in your own ability and you trust and have faith in your own ability to trust your intuition. You know what I'm saying? Then it won't be like feeling like anxiety and pressure to have to do something. So this is your reading, Gemini. I hope it helped. Thank you for coming and sharing your energy with me. If you're still here, like, share, subscribe. It all helps me, helps the channel, and will help me continue to be able to do these readings weekly for you, okay? Thank you. See you next week, Gemini.